beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Ryder. Open man. There is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have a foul. First down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Off play action. Ryder. And he rifles one incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's Patterson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They're going to look to throw. Again, he finds more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this. Well, I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guy.
Touchdown! Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Panthers 7, Falcons 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 4. They run the counter. It's Patterson, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check nickel, nickel. Kill. Hey, turn it up. There we go, Mike.
Patterson on the carry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 7, Falcons 0.
44,
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10. Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Ryder. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Looking to throw. Ryder. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on first down. Ryder. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Come on,
Again, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. There we go, Mike 20. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. 25, check 25, check 25, check 37.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Falcons send out their punter, Christian McCaffrey, deep for Carolina. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 15. First down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
4 yards to go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Check back. Mike, 44. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good south, baby. That's baby. Mike spoke both. Ultra. Go ultra. Watch twist. Hey.
Back to throw. Ryder. He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
31. Falcons, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Ryder. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Ryder. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's another Falcons.
Back to throw again. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That caught by Tremble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Touchdown, Carolina! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Panthers 38, Falcons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Ryder. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
44. Watch the run. Watch the run. Fopo's the Mike. Mike's Fopo. Let's go.
Back to throw. Ryder. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
16 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Ryder. Right back to Pitts again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Smith to return it.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Looking to throw. Ryder. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Still 9 remaining on second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Ryder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing after the interception. Ryder flush to his right. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Ryder. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Let's go. 44, Mike, 44. Here we go. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Ryder. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Ryder. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they moved to 7-1 on